Download the Investigate TV app for your streaming device now.
I'm always about improving things, looking at new ways to do things. I've never held elected office before, but I think it's a good thing. The status quo didn't work before COVID. It's even more clear that the status quo won't work post-COVID. And I will give people second chances to recover, rebound, and thrive more than ever. I'm Keith Amemiya. I'm running for mayor because we need new leadership and real change.
You're ready to drive again, and not just to the neighborhood store. In a new Honda, you can enjoy the open road with powerful performance. And your money can go farther too, because Honda holds its value better than any other auto brand. Your Honda dealer is offering flexibility, like shopping online, so you can purchase with confidence. Get your new Honda today. KBB.com's 2020 Best Value Brand.
For 40 years, Hospice Hawaii has provided expert hospice care to patients at the end of life. Now we're adding integrated care, a new service that delivers specialized help to patients with serious illnesses before hospice care is needed. As we expand our services, our name will also be changing to Navian Hawaii, now providing care for every life journey.
Hawaii Dental Service would like to share tips on keeping your mouth and body healthy and virus-free. In addition to good hygiene habits, do not share food, drinks, eating utensils, toothbrushes, or even toothpaste tubes with loved ones or friends. Sharing is part of our island culture, but the sharing of food or items between people transfers germs, bacteria, and diseases from one body to another. Please continue to share aloha and not germs, so you can live well, smile more.
You're watching Hawaii News Now on K5. Your source for breaking news.
Live music is coming back to Oahu bars along with karaoke. Governor Ige approved the mayor's request to allow live singing at bars and restaurants with precautions. Singers have to be blocked from crowds by partitions if they're indoors, and they must be at least 10 feet from the patrons. How karaoke bars will keep singers 10 feet from each other is unclear. Dancing at bars is still not allowed. Well, restaurants in Hawaii that rely on visitors are thrilled by today's announcement about reopening tourism. Even those that cater mainly to locals have been struggling with slow sales. Lisa Kubota has the update.
Nearly 3 weeks after Oahu's restaurants were allowed to reopen their dining rooms, many are still dealing with dismal sales. Some waited to resume dine-in services until just recently.
Side Street Inn's Kapahulu location welcomed guests back inside on Monday. There's a temperature check at the door, and reservations are highly recommended since there's only half the usual seating due to social distancing.
Any business in general to operate at 50% capacity, what a challenge. We've been extremely fortunate and blessed to have such a great following that our takeout and curbside service has really helped.
Renovations at the original Hopaka Street restaurant were wrapping up when the pandemic struck. The business hopes to reopen that location in the near future.
We're ready to serve you guys.
Over in Laie, sales are down 70% at Pounder's Restaurant, which is in the Polynesian Cultural Center's Pukilau Marketplace. The visitor attraction, which temporarily shut down in March, hopes to reopen on September 1st.
We're probably running with about a third of the staff that we used to run with because of the sales being so low.
Greg Maples, who's also the chairman of the Hawaii Restaurant Association, says tourism is desperately needed in order for eateries to survive.
Many restaurants, probably the majority of them, that just will not make it, and we are about to change the face of what Hawaii restaurants look like on all the islands if we don't get open quick.
Big City Diner serves mainly local customers, but sales at its 5 locations are still way below normal. The owner believes that many people are still concerned about their safety and their financial situation. He's still waiting for more sales data to determine if the dine-in service is profitable.
Does the additional cost that you have to bring on to do dine-in outweigh? Does it make sense with the additional sales? So are you going to lose money because you have to bring on more staff to do dine-in?
Lisa Kubota, Hawaii News Now.
Well, after 30 years in business, Harpo's Pizza in downtown Honolulu closed for good today. People waited in line to get their final meal at the pizza joint on Bishop Street. The owner tells us they sold out of food after making enough pizza for 2 days. The restaurant is closing because their lease is up. The owner says he hopes to reopen the restaurant somewhere in town. Well, it's time now for Cheap Eats, and Guy and a friend check out a new place for noodles.
Hello and welcome to Cheap Eats. Will Chen has brought us to Waialae in Kaimuki. What are we eating today?
Check it out. There's a new bar here called Nudes.
A new bar called Nudes. We can't do that. It's a family show.
Easy. Noodles. Ramen today.
All right, let's go check it out.
So what do you got over there?
Okay, I don't know. I got this big bowl of, looks like some chicken in this ramen. Tell me what I'm eating. You're the expert.
I believe they call it their chicken python. So what they do is do a nice rich chicken broth, chicken char siu.
You know what I like? What you can do with ramen? You can swirl.
How that taste?
Raw. It's the spot.
This is their black garlic tonkotsu, so it's going to be a pork-based ramen.
Okay, so that's more traditional.
Yeah.
What do you look for in a good ramen?
Nice, deep depth of flavor in the broth, not too salty.
Because they've been cooking the broth for hours.
Correct. Temperature, of course, nice and hot. And then the most important is how they cook the noodles. Not too soggy, nice and chewy.
Now, Will, in addition to the vast ramen selection, they also got some tasty sides.
Yeah, what do you got there?
These are shishito peppers.
Oh, danger.
Well, can it be dangerous? It's like playing Russian roulette, right? I figure 1 in 10 really spicy, but the other 9 so tasty. And they put Parmesan cheese on it.
And a little chili flake, just in case.
And they got this sweetness to it.
And then, guys, check this out. They have a twist on another classic. This is their vegan Tantan, which is normally done with pork. But this one has vegetable protein in there. It's got to mimic that texture. It's got a little bit of chili. It's super flavorful. Another one of my favorites.
And that orange means there's some chili oil in there, right?
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it.
So, Will, this is the Sukume Noodle.
Yeah, so actually this is my probably preferred way to eat ramen. It's relatively new in terms of technique. You get dry ramen on the side, and the hot soup is in another bowl. You dip it and you go. So you get to control how much flavor or soup you get on those noodles. How's that taste?
Very good. So awesome food.
Delicious ramen.
Yeah, that's right. So it's called Nudes Ramen Bar. It's here on Waialae in Kaimuki, right across the street from the Pipeline Bakery.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. Lunch is from 11 to 2, and then dinner's from 5 to 8.
And who knows, they might extend those hours. So come on out, check them out. Cheap Eats, baby.
Check it out.
Dipping noodles. Well, if you know of a place that guys should check out next, email your suggestion to cheapeats@hawaiinewsnow.com. Stay with us.
Full Court Press with Greta Van Susteren. Sundays on K5.
What are you doing?